MCU's strongest villains ranked. Marvel has gone from being just the comic book company to one of the most followed studios worldwide. Thanks to geniuses like Stan Lee and their creativity, we get to live in a world where we can shoot off into a completely different world and forget our reality. Most villains were formidable, but like Tony said, if we can't protect the Earth, you can be damn well sure we'll avenge it.
Because if we can't protect the Earth, you can be damn well sure we'll avenge it.
The Avengers, no matter how big the opponent was, found a way to change the events. Here are the strongest villains they faced, ranked based on their power levels. Ironmonger. This greedy and crafty villain did everything he could to become the CEO of Stark Industries. Unfortunately for him, Tony wouldn't let that happen. The Extremis Soldier. Aldrich Killen in Iron Man 3 was fueled with revenge and created the Extremis virus, giving the host body superhero powers. Well, Killian almost succeeded in defeating Tony. If it weren't for the extra armors, Tony wouldn't have succeeded. Mysterio. Another byproduct of Tony Stark's arrogance, Mysterio might have looked all godly and fancy at first, but later ended up looking like just a fool with some tricks up his sleeves. But do not take him lightly. No matter how fake his powers were, it gave a threat to the level of needing an Avenger to fix it. Curse. Curse, the Dark Elf enhanced by the Cursed Stone, was sent to retrieve the Aether, Reality Stone. With the Cursed Stone's powers and his annoyingly good fighting skills from being a member of the Dark Elf army, he gave Thor enough trouble. Loki. God of Mischief isn't the only title you can give this Asgardian. Depending upon whose side Loki decides to be, that day when he wakes up, we can breathe freely. Loki is one of the most favorite villains, and it is safe to have him on your side rather than the other. Hela. We could basically call her the goddess of death. After all, she cried.
To be honest, I expected more.
We also know that there was no way Thor could have defeated her, and that's how powerful she is. Ultron. Ultron, built initially as a solution to the problems, eventually ended up becoming the problem itself. With the robots already half created by Hydra, Ultron was able to give the Avengers enough trouble. He eventually killed an Avenger too, which not many other villains can tell. With him being a brainchild of Tony and Bruce, no wonder he was that good in holding out the entire Avengers all on his own with little help from his puppets. Ego. Like his name, Ego had an ego the size of the universe and an appetite so big that he wanted to consume every planet. This celestial being posed a massive challenge to the Guardians of the Galaxy crew. Thanks to the evil plan of Ego, having his seed, aka his children, in every planet to consume them, Star-Lord had the power to defeat him. Even then, it was hard for the crew after having so many able members in the team. Ego had the power to eliminate any being, and his energy levels were off the chart. This was another close shave for the heroes. Thanos. The Mad Titan from the beginning of the MCU made sure to contribute to the chaos happening in every world. Even without the Infinity Stones, Thanos was able to stop every Avenger. If there weren't this massive army of Wakanda and other MCU crews, Earth would have faced a definite end. Dormammu. Dormammu, I've come to bargain, is the only line we remember whenever we hear this name. There are many chances that Avengers would have won in the Infinity War if they had the Dark Lord of his own dark dimension by their side.